Greetings, beloved humans, being human. We are the Council of Archangelic Realms in the presence of the energy of Archangel Gabriel, Michael, Raphael, and Uriel. Four entities who are dedicated to love and support your process. Each of the archangelic frequencies has a frequency, a vibration, a mission, a purpose, if you will, not unlike your own. We are, dear ones, an extension of yourselves. We are an extension of your I am presence, your I am that I am. Tonight we will be discussing the activation of your divine soul plans, which are a reflection of we, of the archangelic realms, within the I am. Each one of you, whether you are aware of it or not, for the many incarnational cycles you have had on this particular planet and others, have been gifted with a soul plan that contains fragments, missions of we and you to be, if you will, accomplished through your multiple lifetimes and incarnational embodiments on this particular planet called Earth, Mother Gaia, if you will. And these energies and these intentions even ratchet further out to the star systems that seeded your planet, that also have missions and diversified contributions to the evolution of this particular planet, which has a soul plan within itself, dear ones. So it's soul plans within soul plans within soul plans. What is helpful for you, dear humans, at this particular time in your evolutionary path is to better understand in your consciousness the relationship of macro and micro. All of these different frequencies came together, not through an evolutionary path, but fully embodied in their consciousness to create this particular planet with the mission to learn to love. And why is that, dear ones? What's so important about love? Love is the building block, it is the frequency, it is the mechanics, if you will, it is the dynamics of creation of all that there is. And your relationship as human beings and the frequency that you reside in at this time, you have a shadow concept of what love is. It is more than a feeling. It is more than an emotion. It is more than loving someone or something. It is this component of creation itself. So back to the reality that each of you has a soul plan, and within it, fragments within it, to be known, to be recognized through your talents and gifts and through your consciousness or not. In some of your lifetimes, you have chosen to totally ignore or be unaware at all that you have a soul plan. But because of the ascension and evolutionary processes that your planet and all those within and upon it are going through now, you're gaining a greater awareness that something called a soul plan within you absolutely exists. You may find yourself actually saying to others, I need to express my soul, without knowing exactly what that means. So today's discussion is to get a better understanding of the meaning, value, and purpose of that. For your soul plan is your purpose. It is your reason to be here. when you come to know that the universe would be incomplete without each and every one of you, that you are a unique expression of self that completes all of reality, then you begin to understand how essential you are, thus in turn how essential the components, the fragments, if you will, of your soul plan actually are. So what are some of these fragments? As many of you have been taught in the past, they are your talents. They are your gifts, which many of you are not even aware of. They are your truth. Who are you? Why are you here? They are your needs, which you may or may not be aware of. They are your boundaries, which you may or may not know how to set. So you're learning all of these components through these myriad of archangelic forces and other angelic forces within this council that we represent, to bring the awareness of all of this together. It is time in your world filled with little truth, with little knowledge becoming wisdom, and what wisdom is knowledge being applied when you need to apply it. Do you see much of that happening in your world today, dear ones? You seem to be repeating a lot of patterns that do not support your highest good or are the best use of activating what we are calling your soul plan. So the soul plan reflects and radiates out into your planet, your solar system, your galaxy, your universe, and then you've become aware of a new term, your multiverse. So it is an ever-growing expansion, this thing called creation reality, that ratchets back into your soul plan, which is a reflection of not only us, but all of which we speak of in the solar system, in the galaxy, in the universe, and the multiverse. Isn't that extraordinary, dear ones? That this is who you really are. You are waking up to this reality now. This is who you've always been, and for various reasons, this reality has been dumbed down and veiled. But that veil is being lifted, dear ones, because of these ascension frequencies that are taking place on this particular planet. As has been discussed with you in many teachings prior to this, when you look up into your night sky and you see all the stars radiating light, not reflecting light, you come to know they have gone through an evolutionary path, a soul plan, if you will, not unlike your own planets, not unlike all of humanity upon this particular planet. Isn't this magnificent? And that magnificence, dear one, is within you. It resides within the I am presence of your hearts, dear one. As your beloved Archangel Michael has taught you time and time again, you're learning to move from your believing mind into your knowing heart and learning to think and access with your heart. As the forces of Uriel are teaching you to see the interrelationship of all of these elements, that each of them have a soul plan, be they elementals, crystals, plants, animals, humans. As Raphael is teaching you how to heal aspects of all of these, to awaken your soul plans and your magnificence, and as beloved Gabriel is teaching you and has taught you many times before, how to put all this information together and to understand what it means for you in an individuated and a collective state. The veil, the mysteries, the unknowing is becoming the knowing. And we ask you to surrender to not knowing, to bypass the mental body, to get to the knowing of the probabilities and possibilities, to reveal the soul plan of you, your planet, who you've largely been aware is not a conscious living being, the interrelationship of your solar system and your planets. Many of you have had lifetimes on other planets within this particular solar system in preparation for pioneering and settling this particular planet. Many of you came from other galaxies and other solar systems within that galaxies, and on and on and on.